Summary: Chef Anthony's poor performance led to his dismissal, despite his incredible culinary skills being acknowledged by the crew. Captain Kerry struggled with crew issues, firing Chef Anthony due to his inability to adapt to the superyacht environment. Missteps from crew members like Bosun Jared and Stu Cat caused tension, leading to their termination from St. David. Below Deck Season 11 has seen more than one crew member get fired from the superyacht, but who is the third to be fired this season? After a tumultuous batch of charters, there has finally been some change aboard St. David, but it may not be for the better. Earlier in the charter season, Captain Kerry Titherage struggled to keep his crew working as they moved through the season. After reviewing the staff needed for the superyacht, the captain brought in lead deckhand Ben Willoughby and Chief Stu Fraser Allender from past below deck seasons, hiring everyone else fresh. Within the first few charters, the captain became aware he needed to make a major change to his lineup as he moved through the issues he was seeing. Bosun Jared Woodin, who the captain had been hopeful would be able to work out as his right hand in guiding the exterior team and ensuring the safety of St. David, made some high-level mistakes he shouldn't have been making. Stu Cat Baugh was dealing with personal and professional issues that made her job impossible, as she couldn't keep herself in the right mindset. Both Cat and Jared were previously terminated from St. David. Related 20 best reality TV shows. Right now reality TV is more popular than ever. With so many to choose from, here are some of the best reality TV shows to stream or watch right now. Captain Kerry is dealing with issues from several crew members, although the crew working with Captain Kerry has been able to get through some major hurdles together aboard St. David. There have been some major missteps in the last several charters for more than one of the crew members. Captain Kerry has been dealing with the drama between Fraser and one of his stews, Barbie Pasquale, for several charters without any resolution, as they can't see eye to eye. Though Captain Kerry is working on keeping a sense of unity between his crew members, there's been some tension on the interior team since Cat left the superyacht earlier in the charter season. Fraser, who seems to have more personal issues with Barbie than work-based issues, has been struggling to deal with the problems in a professional way. Fraser's bizarre allegiance toward Cat has been clear since the beginning of Below Deck Season 11, but his issues with Barbie were more about her attitude toward her co-workers than her actual performance. While the captain is dealing with one issue that isn't performance-based, the other problems he's seen on St. David are due to poor performance from one of his crew members. The issues of Chef Anthony Irricane have been well documented this charter season. Chef Anthony Irricane's service on the last charter was subpar. Close in the last several charters, Chef Anthony's issues with organization and keeping the menu straight for the charter guests have been off track. Despite making some incredible meals for both the charter guests and the crew, Chef Anthony has struggled with keeping the galley clean and menu planning throughout the charter season, with things getting particularly bad in the last few charters of St. David. In the last charter, Chef Anthony could not keep the guests' dietary preferences straight, serving one guest who doesn't eat fish 2 separate seafood meals, rather than preparing appropriate alternative meals during the dinner service. The chef has been making minor mistakes all season. While the chef has been performing poorly throughout the most recent charters, there have been smaller, more minor mistakes that he's been making throughout the season so far. Early on in Below Deck Season 11, Chef Anthony struggled to keep the meals of specific guests straight, having difficulty arranging the ingredients he needed to get through the service. Chef Anthony has also had several charters where his timing has been off for service, and not in a minimal way. There have been meals where the chef was behind an hour on service, making it impossible to get back on track. Chef Anthony was fired, leaving the crew sad to see him go. In the most recent episode of Below Deck Season 11, Captain Kerry had to make the difficult decision to fire Chef Anthony. He explained that though it had nothing to do with his skill as a chef, Anthony struggled in the superyacht environment in a way that made it impossible for him to stay aboard street. David. Chef Anthony wasn't happy about the dismissal, getting emotional after leaving the captain as he gathered his things and got ready to depart the superyacht. Disappointed in himself, Anthony understood it was best for him to leave Below Deck, but found it tough. Below Deck airs Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time on Bravo, then streams the following day on Peacock. Below Deck is a reality television series and franchise that has seen many spin-offs since its creation in 2013. The original series follows the lives of a crew that lives on a superyacht called Honor and chronicles their experiences during charter season.